Hey guys, welcome back to Bohs Fan TV, and today we're back with our latest news video. We actually have a fair bit to discuss today. That's not been the case in the last few weeks, really. It's been quite quiet when it comes to news on signings and all that. But we actually have two new links to talk about. Two players that have been on trial with us today in our 4-2 win against Drogheda. One of them being a former Premier League striker in Lacey, and the other being a English defender in Lacey. With Mousset probably being the one that caught the most attention, given the fact that he's a player that was once bought by a Premier League club for £10 million, or a former Premier League club in Sheffield United, for a good fee, of course. And it's surprising to see him on trial with a League of Ireland club. But look, we'll be talking about that in today's video. So yeah, I guess we'll get straight into that. Mousset, look, a player who I think a lot of people have probably forgotten about. Really, I certainly had. I hadn't heard of him since he was at Sheffield United. I didn't know what he was really up to. But look, he's not at a club at the moment. He's a free agent. He's had a few kind of failed spells. After life in England with Sheffield United. He was in Italy. He was in France. I think he was most recently in Germany with Bochum, where he was let go. I think for disciplinary reasons. I think he was. I think he might have been late to training a few times, and I think even though he lives right next door to to the training ground in a hotel. Which is, a lot of people look at that and think, well, it's not the kind of player that we want to sign. But look, I mean, if you gave him the chance in this league, if he got him fit and firing, and he was playing week in, week out in the league, I think you'd definitely say he'd score goals. Even though he has lost his way in his career in the last few years, I think at this level he'd do really well. It's one of those risks, though. Personally, I think he would do well, but then again, you're thinking, you're seeing players come from abroad in the league, and they're either really good or really bad, and there's not really in between. I think this is one of them, really, but I hope that he is good if we do end up signing him, of course, because we are a bit short in that area. Colin Whelan came in, of course, and we actually haven't seen him yet in pre-season, so we do need another player in there. And look, at this stage of the window where there's not many options, you could probably do a lot worse than Mousset. Take a punt on someone who, look, yeah, comes with issues, comes with baggage, but look, is a player that if you gave the chance to, even on a short-term deal, even if we offered him a year or 6 months, until the summer, even with some bonuses or whatever, I think he could do quite well for us and get us some goals. And yeah, look, let's see how that one transpires. The other one was Lacey, a centre-half who played in the UK, most recently with Hartlepool. He was let go there in the summer, or I think his contract was up, and he hasn't signed for another club since. So he did score as well, along with Mousset, in the 4-2 win against Drogheda. And look, I suppose some centre-halves, it is a position that we probably do need another body in. We have Lee Kavanagh, we have Kane Byrne, we have Cornwall. Isamal is there, but he's a player who hasn't got a lot of experience, so maybe it's probably best that we do bring another body in there. And look, he's been with us a couple of weeks now. Lacey, he played against Cork, he played today and scored, so look, clearly they're having a good look at him. And we'll wait and see what happens with him, along with Mousset, of course. And I'll be interested to see if they play more games in pre-season for us. But look, they're the two main links at the moment. Let us know your thoughts in the comments about them. But yeah, look, I think I'd be happy enough if we brought both in. Look, I think you could probably do a lot worse at this stage than them. Look, Mousset obviously comes with risks, of course, like we mentioned, but there's no doubt that get him fit and forward, he'll score goals in this league. And Lacey as well is a player who's got a lot of experience, played for a lot of clubs in the UK and in different leagues at different levels. So there'd be two interesting signings if we got them over the line. But look, more on the friendly against Drogheda, obviously a 4-2 win. We mentioned the two goal scorers, the two trialists. I think it was Adam McDonald as well who got the other two goals. I think one was a penalty. But look, yeah, it's another win in pre-season. Off the back of the win against Cork. And we're starting to build our preparations up now until the start of the season, towards that big opener, of course, against Shamrock Rovers in the Aviva Stadium. And I actually mentioned the Aviva Stadium as well. There was another bit of news today saying that there's a possibility that we could play a few home games there during the redevelopment of Dalymount in 2026, 2027, which, would be huge for the club, of course. It'd be a great occasion to, to be able to play our games there. I know it probably won't be every game, but, to have a few games in there would be great. That's been mentioned today, I think, by Mark Scanlon, the League of Ireland director. But yeah, look, I think that could be something we could sort of think about, deeply. If look at the ticket sales for the game on February 16th, I think we're past the 20,000 mark, which is really good. If there's a clear appetite for it, based, going off what the game will be like, how the crowd's going to be, which I assume it's going to be big. That could be something the club could take into account in making future decisions about whether we want to maybe have a few games in the Aviva. But look, I've gone off topic. I was maybe talking about the friendly against Drogheda. But look, yeah, that's a good win, of course. Building our preparations up. And I think we play a few more games as well, against Waterford not long in the next few weeks as well. But look, we're getting close to that start of the season. And yeah, look, if a 4-2 win, 2 Troilus on the score sheet, you can't really complain. So yeah, look, it'll be interesting to see how those signings or rumored signings really develop. Will we take the punt on them? We'll say Lacey. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Just thought I'd hop on and do a quick video because I think it's interesting. It's not every day that you get linked with a former Premier League striker who is only playing in the league in that league a few years ago, and went there for a hefty price. So yeah, let us know what you think about that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.